in the clear.
Yeah, no signs of pursuit. God damn it. As long as Varush's out there.
Trying to get our hands on the 6 swords might be a fool's errand.
What's the matter?
Do you sense that? Something's out there.
Wanna go check it out?
Yeah.
The location of one of the 6 swords has been approximated. West of our current position, in the possession of an old man living in a hermitage. We wait for sundown before executing our mission to ensure complete success. Then, we sweep through the hermitage and claim the blade.
Who are they supposed to be?
They've all got the exact same faces.
And on top of that, they mention the 6 swords. Looks like Varush isn't the only one out there trying to collect them.
So we doing this?
Doing what exactly?
Getting that sword for ourselves, I mean.
At this point, why bother?
And everyone seems to be getting pretty worked up trying to find the blades. Think of how much this one could sell for.
And that's a fair point. A hermitage to the west. I guess we may as well go take a look for ourselves before the sun goes down.
What is it?
A report, my lord. We've received word that the Realm Scourge has awakened.
Understood.
The Realm Scourge?
What? You do not know of it?
It is a colossal monster of unknown origin. It last appeared in Ovis, before entering a period of dormancy. But it would appear it is on the move once more.
You seem rather familiar with this monster.
Yes, I have fought against it. But even with the forces of Leonis, Hourne, Ovis, and Rosette standing together...
You couldn't defeat it?
Correct. Even King Oberon of Hyndler was powerless against it.
So, Rundal will rise when they are needed most then?
That remains uncertain.
How so?
It is obvious that the people and the very land itself must be protected. But there are factors at play. We are on hostile terms with Hyndler. I would prefer to say no more, considering who stands at your side.
I no longer act under the banners of Hyndler. That is why I have returned here.
Because your revenge has been realized? What if I were to tell you that King Jaden still lived? Allow me to give you the truth.
The truth?
Of what happened the night when the Mournblade disappeared, and so many were slain in this village. Our forces of Rundal did indeed come here that night in order to obtain the Mournblade.
To obtain? To steal it, you mean?
We knew of the existence of the Mournblade, but not its actual location. However, we learned that the Crystal Sanctum had discovered the blade's whereabouts.
Then that was here, in the sanctuary.
Indeed. It required little imagination to see that the blade should not be allowed into the sanctum's possession. It was for that reason we deployed our troops to these lands. And then, this village became a battlefield.
Lies! I was here when everything happened. The soldiers who attacked that night, they were all from Rundal. I did not see a single warrior monk.
The Sanctum has more than monks among its ranks.
There were followers of the faith amongst the villagers who lived here.
Could that be true? Is that the truth?
I am telling you what I know as the truth. We saw no warrior monks in the village that night. For a moment I even thought that perhaps we had been fed misinformation. But just as we let our guards down, the villagers, no, those in the guise of villagers, fell upon us. We had no way of telling them from the actual residents of this village. We killed many that night, and I am sure there were innocents among them.
And that is why you are here? To offer your respects to the departed?
Regardless of how this came to pass, it cannot be said that we are blameless. I understand that this does not right the wrongs that were committed here, but I am sorry for the sadness and the terror that was forced upon you all that day.
The Mournblade. I take it you did not find it?
Indeed. We searched the village, but it was to no avail. It felt as if someone had spirited it away.
It must have been Karsha.
Karsha? Who would that be?
The Elder's daughter. I do not wish it to be true. But there may have been people in the village who betrayed that information to the Sanctum.
Manipulating us to hate Rundal in order to acquire the Mournblade. This is most certainly a method Sadali would employ.
In order to protect the blade, this Karsha removed it from the village, an environment in which she could not tell friend from foe.
It may be in our best interests to act quickly. On my way here, I was ambushed by a group of beings who closely resembled Melnia.
Were you truly?
Yes. However,
Was something amiss?
each of them shared the face of Melnia, but all denied they were her. It would appear these beings were created by another's hand.
Well, that's rather confusing.
What is it that they seek?
The Mournblade, it would seem.
A group of people that look like Melnia are after the Mournblade.
Commander Raldor, I believe it is time.
Yes, suppose we can tarry no longer. I must return to the castle to plan for the Realm Scourge. My men and I shall take our leave now. What is the matter, Aldoa? It's time to move.
I think I shall be staying right here.
The people that look like Melnia. It troubles you.
My mind has long been made. I'm staying, and that's that.
As you wish. Return to us once you're satisfied.
Ah, a man who understands the way of things.
Our ranks won't be as lively without you. As such, I leave her in your care.
Oh, Lady Moore! That's a befitting outfit if I've ever seen one.
This has long been the traditional garb of this village's astrologers.
It brings out a new depth to your beauty.
I discarded my emotions in exchange for a great power to read the stars. However, in the end, I was unable to completely abandon my attachment to Ramada. After leaving the ranks of Heinler, my emotions returned to me. But the payment for that was my powers.
Sister, you still have your formidable skills with the spear.
And I shall use them to protect you.
I know you will do just that. I always liked the old you, so I can wholeheartedly say, this brings me joy.
Ramada.
And I wholeheartedly wish I could stand here gazing at the two beauties before me until the end of time. But alas, there are things to which we must attend. The question is, where should we begin? Do we seek out the Mournblade directly, or do we acquire the 6 swords first?
Do you see something?
The stars will surely show us the way. They wander the dark, straying from the moon. Yet they share the one destination. We must gather beneath those stars and give ourselves to the future they whisper.
I, for one, know not what that means.
Let us set out.
This flood of emotions almost made me forget why I am here. Such a big, strong door. But now it is unlocked. I really should have done this in the very beginning. Lord Sadali! Lord Sadali!
Lady Luciel.
You have not graced us with your presence for so long. I was beginning to worry.
It's over. There's no point to this life.
To think that one so lofty as you, Lord Sadali, would desire death despite the power he commands. If you depart this mortal world, surely your believers throughout Ardra would grieve deeply and fall into despair. If such a thing were to truly happen, why, just the very thought of it twists my heart into knots. Surely I would be consumed by a great sadness unlike any other. A sadness unlike any other. Oh, how sweet those words sound. Oh, what might this be? How beautiful! Tell me, my dear Lord Sadali.
Did Princess Lucielle do this on her own? His Holiness!
Oh, Lady Whisper. I was under the terrible impression that Lord Sadali had been confined in here. But it would appear he locked the door himself and chose not to come out of his own accord.
What did you do to Lord Sadali?
What did I do? Lord Sadali is perfectly fine, though his mind is somewhere distant and he barely responds when spoken to. If you doubt me, then by all means, confirm it for yourself.
Lord Sadali.
Exia was here, in this tank. She floated here for decades. I wanted to bring her back, to see her smile once more. If only I had not wished for such terrible, selfish things. She was suffering. And now that she is alive once more, her suffering continues. I was wrong. Exia did not want any of this.
Lord Sadali.
This must be the hermitage those creepy ladies were talking about.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
That said, you think there's really an old man living here who just happens to have one of the swords we're after?
Who knows? But if we don't check, those women might be the ones who get the blade. Or worse, Farouche.
Well, either way, it shouldn't be too hard to get in and get out with the sword.
Right. We can decide what to do with it later. Might sell for some hefty gil, after all.
Let's get this done before the sun goes down.
Yeah, nice and quick like.
Hey, excuse us.
Gramps, you live in this place by yourself?
Not hard of hearing, are you?
Maybe he's just scared of us.
Listen, Gramps, there's something we need to ask you.
We're looking for a certain sword. Don't suppose you have any idea what we're talking about?
We know it's here. Hand it over, or...
Oh, or what?
Or... There's these people who are trying to find it, and...
Yeah, we just wanted to tell you they're closing in.
How kind.
We heard them say they're going to attack this place once the sun goes down.
Right, but I think they're only interested in the sword.
So we thought it might be safer for you to leave the sword in our care.
Oh, I think I would like to see who these visitors are for myself.
What do we do?
The sun's about to go down. Even if we nap the sword now...
We might not be able to escape the creepy lady pack!
Do you think yourselves hidden?
Hand over the sword.
I commend your plain-spokenness.
Refuse, and we take it. Simple.
Oh, is that so? You would take what is mine from me.
What of it?
Are you capable?
What is with the ego on the old guy? I mean, judging by the way those ladies made their entrance.
Yeah, they know exactly what they're doing.
Why can't he just hand over the sword without getting them worked up?
Well then, the dance with death calls us. Fell me, and the blade is yours. But know this. Emberit bites deep. I see now. I thought it peculiar you all wear the same face. You are from beyond the falls.
How do you know this?
I have an interest in the strong. No, my only interest is the strong, I should say. Once the Morn Blade is mine, I will scale the falls. There I will find your emperor, or so I am led to believe. I will put his strength to my test, and he will die.
And you think you will simply be allowed to do so?
I am the one who decides what is and isn't allowed to me. That right is given me by way of my strength over you.
You are a dangerous element that must be removed.
Interesting. Good luck.
Speak your name. Perhaps it will be remembered.
Garrousa. What business was it that you have with me again?
Nothing important.
It looks like you didn't need any warnings after all.
You say you did not come here intent on taking the Emberit.
Of course not! We would never!
A shame. The old Rid could do with a little more blood this eve. Be at ease. I do not bother with the weak.
The weak?
I can't tell if I should be relieved or insulted. Anyway, Lord Garrousa.
What do you want?
We want to work for you.
I have no use for underlings.
Oh, don't be so cold.
Yeah, we just want to be your eyes and ears.
Despite appearances, we were with the Arms Dealers Guild and still have a bit of sway in the world.
The guild.
Yep, that's right.
It all makes sense now. So that's why you came for the Emperor.
Are you interested in the Six Swords as well, Lord Garrousa?
What if I am?
It just so happens, we know where two of them are.
So, how about it? We can be pretty useful, you know. Why not employ our services?
So you are not worthless after all. Very well. I shall put you to use.
We can bring you someone who has two of the swords.
What is this someone's name?
He calls himself Farouche.
Farouche.
You know him?
Oh yes. He is a man who fled from me.
He fled? Are we talking about the same Farouche?
He and his little gang tried to challenge me.
But if you're still here, then...
In the end, they stood no chance. And after fleeing, he spent his time training up the samurai of the East to defeat me. So he has gotten himself two of the swords. We shall see just how strong he has become. If he has failed to achieve the strength that can sate me, then this time his death shall be swift and cold.
Well, I guess we'll go get him then.
We'll be back, with Farouche right behind us.
What in all the hells was that woman?
There's no way anyone could kill her. No way at all, huh?
Ain't that the truth? Zazan got blown to smithereens for his troubles.
I've had enough of this sanctum to last a lifetime. Let's get ourselves back to Nodor. The sooner the better, huh?
Nice of you to show up. Took your sweet time.
Here we are, investigating the movements of the Realm Scourge. And it is you two who we find.
Who are you supposed to be?
And what do you want with us, huh?
Do not play the fool.
Wait a minute, I remember now. You're that shinobi from Leonis.
Leonis!
Little Leela told me of Lynx's final moments. You will pay for what you did to her. And everyone else.
In that case, we ain't gonna run or hide.
Come and get us, huh?
So you're Ketone.
That's right.
I've got some last words to pass on. She said you were like a sister to her. She was sold to Hourne and you to Leonis. And that's when she learned Hourne had entered an alliance with Venice to fight against Leonis. You sisters would have to fight to the death at some point. She had to hide her feelings deep to fight you. But you know what she said as she died? That even then, she thought of you as a sister. All true, I swear, that's what she said. And what she wanted us to tell you, Ketone.
How dare you bring that up at a time like this? If you heard her last words, you should have come and passed them on the moment the battle ended! You cowards!
What? You think we're telling you this to grovel for our lives?
What else are we supposed to think?
Hate to break it to you, but you've got it all wrong.
Shadow Lynx is waiting on the other side. We promised we'd make sure you'd be reunited there. And now we're gonna fulfill that promise, huh?
What is going on here?
Shinobi! From Leonis!
They just came over and jumped us. It ain't right, huh?
Excuse me? Bringing the monks into this is just cowardly!
I care not. Lynx, we will avenge you.
You guys are actually pretty strong.
Crap! We underestimated him, huh?
Wait a second, come on.
Oh, what now? Going to pretend you're not about to grovel for your lives?
No, that's not it at all, huh?
We've got a son. He means the world to us.
His name is Nador. He's a good kid.
We just...
I knew it! Here it comes.
I'm telling you, this ain't what you think it is. Look, we're some of the dirtiest scumbags around. No argument there. But you know what?
You know what? We have the utmost respect for those who fight it out against us. If you're gonna believe anything, believe that, huh?
The boy Nador. What would you have us do with him?
We've got plenty of gil.
Just give it to Nador so that he can grow up without any hardships.
Promise us this one thing, and we can die easy. Please?
Very well. Now get out of my sight.
Huh?
What?
What do you mean, huh?
Do you believe these two boneheads? I'm not convinced this Nador even exists.
He does.
Really?
I heard it from Adelard. According to him, the village they mentioned is situated on the southern side of Wazette, near the border to Leonis.
Whoa.
The boy these two dote on lives there.
You knew all along.
I said go. If I ever see you again, I will kill you.
Understood.
You'll never see us again. We promise.
Let us return to Ovis Castle. We need to inform King Mont that the Realm Scourge is headed toward the Sanctum.
These corpses. What happened here? Oh, it's you.
I smell blood.
Did you do all this? No, it wasn't me. They were already like this when I arrived.
Then maybe it was Durando and Gargus. Or perhaps Zazan's handiwork?
Wait, that's... Luciel.
Well, well. She really does look just like you.
Shelza! It has been far too long.